Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Alright, let's go back into it. So yeah, we need to talk to you, right?
They say Andraste sent you to save the world. If it'll help save lives and bring peace, I'll be the first to believe.
I don't have to worry about you falling at my feet in worship, then. That has been tiresome.
I believe we must each attend to our own lives to find salvation.
Are you working for the Mage Rebellion?
Mages are children of the Maker, no less than the rest of us. They struggle no less with questions of faith.
Does that mean you support their freedom?
Given a choice between the Circle and death, most mages willingly gave up some small freedoms for safety. But the pendulum swings, and now it seems any restraint is too much. I think they should have a chance to prove they deserve freedom.
Well, I guess that's fair at least. I mean, it's something. It's something. Whenever the entire world is against you, and everybody hates your guts because you simply exist. Allies are hard to come by. You gotta get allies wherever you can at that point. And you gotta compromise. You gotta give a lot to gain a little. But gaining that little is more than you had before.
I don't see any other priests in the village. Where is everybody?
The Magister had the others escorted out for their own safety, but I refused. He can throw me out if he wants. Until then, I tend to my flock.
What are your feelings on the mages working with Tevinter?
The Imperium burned Andraste. Since then, we have led 4 exalted marches against them. Yet in all those marches, they still acknowledged the Maker. Now I speak of him and the Magisters laugh. Something has happened, and I dread to learn what.
I will leave you to your duties.
Make us speed you, my child.
Could it be that your whole entire religion is wrong in every way possible? That your god is actually just like some really powerful demon spirit, probably, right? I'll bet you that's what it is.
Make her watch over you.
Are you a Chantry sister?
A lay sister only. I work here to help the poor and extend the Maker's kindness to those who need it. It is very busy work, especially in these times, but let me know if I can ever help you.
I found the letter you sent a Templar named Corin.
What? Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
Barrick?
What kind of cut are they giving you? Have you got protection? I see a suspicious lack of guards. It looks to me like you've been cut loose. Maybe you should look for a new employer.
Are you serious? The high and mighty Inquisition needs smugglers. All right, I'm in. Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
Yay! Gotta bring the right people. Maybe that's what I gotta do with the enchanter, the healer, to convince her to go help the people. Maybe I need Sarah or Vivian or Solus. Maybe it's Solus. Let's try Solus. He's not a dick. Come on, let me up there.
Right, that's why.
Gotta let me up there. I'm addicted. I need my loot. I'm getting cravings, you know? I'm shaking. I need my loot. Give me my loot. I demand my loot. Yeah, literally the only way I see up there is... Oh, what if we bring out Bessie? There we go. You can jump high, can't you? Let me see here. Out of my way, person. I got this. I can get it. And now I can get it. It's probably like some shoddy axe, too. It's probably not even like anything worth actually getting.
Is it true that Kirkwall's Knight Commander became a statue?
Absolutely true. She's still there, bringing an extra dose of horror to Gallows tourists.
No one's moved it. I mean, her.
And make it impossible for children to play Who's Brave Enough to Poke Meredith.
They don't actually do that, do they?
No, no one's brave enough to poke Meredith.
Yeah, I'd be afraid too. What if you shot an arrow at Meredith? I mean, we gotta test it out here, you know?
Good day to make a
So I'm gonna say we can't get to it, and maybe something later down the road might open the path for us to get to it. But for now, I'm just gonna assume that it's something useless.
could be better.
Even though my completionist in me says it could be the best weapon in the entire game is sitting right there. And the only way to get to it is to jump 1,000 times, and on the 1,001st time, you will finally get it.
Chantry will step in.
Guaranteed. One-eyed Jimmy?
Please, are you with the Inquisition? As you've wandered, have you by any chance seen a ram that is, different? Lord Wolseley wandered off, and he's very special. If you could find him, I'd be most grateful.
What makes your ram so special?
Well, he's always brought the family luck, and his advice helped us make our fortune.
Your ram offered advice.
He's a very special ram.
Your ram has gone missing.
Yes, I'm certain that if he heard his Jimmy missed him, he'd come right back. He's likely at our family's old summer cabin. It's by the lake in the southern hills. If you do find him and send him back, I'd be happy to pay you.
By a lake in the
I'll speak with
southern
you later.
hills, huh?
If you find my ram, please send him home.
Hero in every port. Ballad of Nuggins. Captain Nuggins Nuggins. Captain Nuggins. Now he's a warden. Now he's for dinner. Nuggins Nuggins. Of course he's delicious. What? That took a dark turn. He was doing all the stuff, like he became a captain and then a warden and I'm sure some other things, and then he got eaten at the end. He got eaten at the end, great. So, we could go do the main quest, but we do have Philandrous now, which is what we needed to do that other quest. That's way in the west. Okay. Lord Woolsey, Spirit in the Lake. And then followers of Senna. Huh. Whole bunch of new quests. What the fuck? Well, at the very least, we should go here and turn in our Philanderous, since we got that quest a long ass time ago. Even before we got the help to join the mages quest. Yeah, it's up there. I need to go up there. So you say there is a path leading up to there from your cabin? This is it, right here. Found it. Ha. The nice shortcut. Dead Ram Grove. Special Ram could be here, maybe. It's a grove with rams in it, who are dead. So maybe the ram is dead. We don't know. Place Philandrous. Oh boy. Is that it? Just a wraith? Doesn't actually give us anything? Just XP? Wait, so I had to waste a very high level herb just to kill a wraith and get some XP. Are you serious? Are you freaking kidding me? What the fuck? That sucks. Alright. Fine. Just fine. Coming over here. I'm invisible.
Dispatch for
Is that ring always gonna make me invisible? I may not like that, actually. I'm not sure if I like this ability. Invisibility ring. Cause it reminds me of Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. That's the first, like, big RPG that I've played. And what I fell in love with. But anyways, in that game, there is a way where you could actually enchant all your armor pieces to become invisible. Like, it'd make you only invisible a little bit with each armor piece you enchanted. But if you enchanted all your armor pieces with a maximum invisibility, then you could have 100% invisibility and the enemy could never touch you. You know, it's great. Place flowers. Oh. Dixon Senna Shrine. Senna beloved, may your ashes be gathered by Balandin and carried safely. After all the long years you carried me. What's with the, thing in the middle? I can't, like, make out what it is. Is it a rock? I think it might be a rock. Or like a broken vase? Or a statue, or broken statue? Might be a broken statue. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. Coming over here. Doing some more questing. So we need to go to the center island. I did see a rage demon over here. Oh no, that wasn't a rage demon. There's our special ram.
Lord Wolseley, I presume? A young man named Jimmy would very much like you to return home. Ah, good.
Okay. So just like that, he goes home. That's a smart ram. Why is Lord Wolsey so different? Place the blood lotus. Ooh. Should I take the demon sword? Take the demon sword! Or Lord Greatsword. Neato! Now is that better than what Iron Bull currently has? I mean, it came up from the frickin' ground after all. Wait, here we go, Iron Bull. No, it is not. Ours is way, way better. Warlord Greatsword. Looks like an ordinary sword to me. Huh. Okay. So just another useless sword. Great. It is not Excalibur either. That is not the Excalibur of swords. Then yeah, while we're here and at it, let's see here. Can't I? How do I change my party members?
Magic grows wild in the hills of Redcliffe.
Really? Fine, I'll go to a camp and change my party members there. So I need Solus. I need Solus to talk to the healer. Let's see here. Sarah, Cassandra, and Solus. Someone has to say something. Come on. And you guys probably have a lot of leveling up to do too. You're certainly lacking in armors, that is for sure. 1 point to spend for Sarah. Okay, so that's not bad. I guess Varric is sabotage, so Sarah's gonna be stealth. She's gonna be a sneaky archer. Cassandra, you have 1 point to spend. And Solus, you have a point to spend. Your blizzard now chills enemies, progressively slowing them until they are frozen. Huh. Blizzard continues without your having to sustain it. Duration 10 seconds. That one's nice. I like that one, actually. Alright. Everybody all leveled up? Good. Let's go talk to a healer and convince her it's okay to go help the villagers and wherever. Crossroads. Healer, you are over here.
A pleasure to see you again.
There are refugees at the crossroads.
I recall you, but if I doubt those refugees would risk their lives for a knife here. Why should I?
I
risk
could do
mine for them?
either. Nice.
Save yourself and all the villagers will remember is that you hid, even though they did the same. If you help the refugees, they may not love you, but they will hold their tongues before calling you knife here.
All right. If the Inquisition soldiers are there, I might be safer regardless. I'll see you at the crossroads soon. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
Woo!
A pleasure to see you again.
Goodbye.
We got another
Thank you so much for
agent.
your help.
Alright. Now I want my A team back. The not so bitchy against the mages team.
The Grey Warden Alistair grew up at Redcliffe. He used to play in the fields outside this very village. And now the boy, who once begged me to make him toy soldiers, rules all...
Alright. Blah blah blah. Need to come back to a camp. Also, I can change my party members. And Vivian, you can still screw off. Change party. There we go. There we go. Travel. The reason I hate Vivian so much is
Rose.
because...
What? Me? Yes. Furrows between the eyes, moping, lost in your own issues. Can't a man think without being judged for it? I'm not judging. I was gonna say you're pretty good at it. I can't pull that off. A tragedy, for sure. And I mean, if you're going to brood, you might as well reap the benefits. What benefits? The lady.
Ladies don't like a brooding man. They like a competent man. Alright. Yeah, no, why I hate Vivian so much is because, well, A, she is a bitch most of the time to most people.
I do not
But-
suppose you found my Senna's shrine.
2,
I know it is a long way to go.
because
I cleaned Senna's shrine and placed the flowers. May her ashes be gathered by Falondine and carried safely.
After all the long years she carried me, thank you. You do a foolish old man too much kindness. Thank you, friend.
yeah.
May your Inquisition do as much good for the land as you have done for me.
Okay. So yeah, the other thing about Vivian that I hate more than the fact that she is a bitch to most people all the time is that she says the circles were a good thing. Like, she talks as if it's clear that her circle was very well off, has a lot of power in the court. She had it pretty well off compared to like 90% of mages in the world of Thetis. She never went to Kirkwall, I'm guessing. I'm guessing she has never been to the Kirkwall Chantry. And like, she talks like that too. Like, she talks like she just wants her way, but she's too afraid to see the truth. So I just kind of like, I just can't stand her really.
Greetings, traveler. Greetings, traveler.
Found your van, buddy.
Lord came back. He says you convinced him. Here, for all your trouble.
Okay.
Thank you so much. It's so good to have Lord Wolseley back.
Lord Wolseley. Lord Wolseley. How's it going, Lord Wolseley? He's trying to escape again. Oh, such a little rascal. Okay, now we can breathe again and actually get forward with the main mission. We can go forward. The golden lantern. I wonder, before we do that, can I go to the chantry? I want to know if I can go to the chantry. So this is not the same chantry as the one in the battle against the undead. It can't be. Like, this whole area is completely reshaped, reimagined. I mean, they have the same buildings, but not the same placement or layout or color scheme, really. Let's see here, what do we got? The Troubles of a Chantry Scholar. Someone who is having a crisis of faith. While my belief in the Maker is absolute, only a fool would ignore the lessons to be learned from other societies and religions. Okay. So it's not necessarily that he was having a crisis of faith, as I think he was just curious about other religions and what they had to offer, which can then lead to a crisis of faith sometimes, of like, well, wait, this religion is just like my religion, but slightly different. This is bullshit. Why are these two things the same? I mean, like, not even that, you know? There's just so many things that can cause a person to have a crisis of faith, but I will say that being open to new ideas and new perspectives and, like, allowing your mind to change is actually typically gonna lead you towards a scientific mindset. Because at that point you care about finding the actual truth and not finding what makes you feel good. Alright. Out of the chantry we go! Now we're good. Now we are done. Right? Yep. Cool. Main mission. Forward progress. The Golden Lantern. This will be interesting.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. What has brought you to Redcliffe?
Is this some sort of test?
We're here because you invited us in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
Well, that's very strange, because someone who looked exactly like you spoke to me in Val Royeaux.
Exactly like me? I suppose it could be magic at work, but why would anyone... Whoever or whatever brought you here? The situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
This right here is why you can't trust mages.
Andraste's ass. I'm trying to think of a single worse thing you could have done, and I've got nothing.
As one indentured to a Magister,
Yeah.
I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
Very well. Who is in charge now?
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Girion Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages
I don't
and the
trust
Imperium.
this alliance.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
Something weird is going on here.
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a Magister.
Our Southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights. As their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly very timely.
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the Southern Mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join our Legion.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
The Arl of Redcliffe left the village.
Left? An Arl would never voluntarily leave his seat.
There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
You're quite a long way from Tevinter, Alexius.
Indeed I am, though I have heard you are no Ferelden either. It seems we are both strangers here.
Less of a stranger than you. I know the customs here.
Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends. I'm not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious indeed.
Well, when you're fighting a massive tear in the sky, you can hardly afford to think small.
There will have to be.
Is he dead? He's dead. What the fuck?
Felix.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive my clumsiness, my lady.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time.
Huh?
Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
So,
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
You kicked the Arl out on the streets and took over his
I shall
castle?
send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
No. Bitch.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Ooh, very mysterious.
There's no telling who or what will be waiting for us in that Chantry.
Only one way to find out.
I remember you. You were a few years ahead of me in the Ostwick Circle. Really come up in the world, right? Marked by Andraste, ordering Templars about. Must be nice.
It is.
And you are?
Linnea. I'm not surprised you don't remember me. You were the perfect apprentice, and I barely passed my harrowing. You were the one the first enchanter chose to send to stop the Conclave. I was the one he left here. You're the chosen of Andraste, and I'm just me.
I never meant to make you feel bad.
Forget it. The Magister's not going to fall for you. We're with Tevinter now, where people respect every mage.
Okay.
You'd rather bow to Tevinter than join the Inquisition.
Don't tell me you bought the Chantry's lies about how evil Tevinter is. It's just because they're ruled by mages. No one wants us to look at them and say their mages are free and the world hasn't ended.
But don't Magisters summon demons and practice human sacrifice?
The Chantry says whatever they think will scare us. What's wrong with blood magic? People don't like the idea of us controlling their thoughts, but they have no problem with us throwing fireballs in their walls. In Tevinter, the mages police themselves. It works.
Why does everyone think we're part of the Chantry? We left the Chantry. They hate us.
Right. And I'm the Empress of Orlais.
I mean, if you left the Chantry, you should rebrand, for crying out loud.
Go back to your Templars. We don't need you.
Bitch.
Magister Alexius wishes only mages to remain in Redcliffe. He will approve of you. He does not approve of me. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
Holy shit, man. Are you tranquil? Is this why all the tranquil skulls were in that one house or whatever?
What does the Magister have against you?
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become. He says all tranquil must leave Redcliffe, but who would take us in?
The Inquisition will take you in.
I didn't realize. From your speech, I should have recognized you as Tranquil.
Yes, my talent for magic was insufficient to protect me from demons. Rather than risk me becoming possessed, the Circle removed my connection to the Fade. My magic is gone, along with my dreams and desires. Those
and
now
emotions.
in Redcliffe prefer not to see us.
How long have the Tevinters been here?
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent away.
I don't know how he had that kind of power to send the Arl away.
Farewell, then.
One moment. You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not? I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
Please join us, yes. We welcome all tranquil.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
I thought you were incapable of believing stuff like that. Interesting. The Crows and Queen Madrigal.
Inquisition, huh? I wish to holy Andraste you'd gotten here sooner. These Tevinters make my shoulder blades itch.
Who are you?
Name's Tolman, formerly of the Circle of Magi in Hosper. Lived my whole life there, since I was 10 years old and came into my magic. 3 meals a day, quality education, a roof over my head. If you're not summoning demons, a mage tower's a fine place to be.
If you were happy in the Circle, why are you here with the rebels?
We're all rebels now. The vote sorted that. The majority wanted to dissolve the circles. The rest of us went with them and were cut loose. I figured I'm better off with my fellow mages than on my own.
It'll get better.
You're not happy with this new alliance?
Something's not right about that lot. They're not like us.
No, they're not.
Magic or no. I'd rather count myself among decent folk than stand with magisters.
Yeah, I'd say so too. Magisters sound like dicks.
How did the Grand Enchanter end up working with Tevinter?
1 minute, we were bracing for the Templars to attack. The next, we had a Magister ally. It was a stroke of luck that's given us an edge. In a way. Out of the frying pan.
Goodbye.
Seems a little too convenient.
The Tevinters likely aren't happy you're asking questions.
Good. Good. If they're unhappy about me asking questions, that means there's something going on.
Right. That's why.
Which we already knew. There's something going on. They're going upstairs next? Okay. The annulment Dersmoid. Sears in the Ultimate. God, this game has so many codices. Alright. I wonder if Lloyd is still here, that sleazebag. He survived that night. I ensured that he survived, because even though he was a sleazebag, he didn't deserve the death penalty.
You're certain?
Yes.
What do you mean? Demons in the countryside.
Good day.
It's the end.
Make us speed you, my child.
What's in here? That we were already in here for. What the hell? Why is there a rift here?
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
Gladly. Who are you? me pick up my goodies first. Alright, we're good. Time to close. Now, who are you?
Fascinating. How does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Watch yourself. The pretty ones are always the worst.
Suspicious friends you have here. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
So you're an enemy.
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Okay.
Are you a Magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
Stop talking like you're waiting for applause. Just tell me what's going on.
What? There's no applause? Fine.
Aw, I didn't mean to say that.
That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
I hope that's less dangerous than it sounds.
More. The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Okay, why?
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Yes, that would be nice.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
All this for me? And here I didn't get Alexius anything.
Send him a fruit basket. Everyone loves those. You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
Okay. So that was a weird interaction. But Dorian, I know that name. He is the companion we're after. He's the last mage companion.
Gotta admit, I wasn't expecting to find so many vents here. Didn't they rule everything before? Maybe they just want everything back.
Yeah, Iron Bull, you probably have a problem with all these vents here, don't you?
Greetings, traveler.
You're from... Take care.
Wait a minute.
Hello again.
You seem young to be part of this.
I'm Lisas. I came into my magic when I was 9 years old. Templars came into the alienage and took me to the Circle. They didn't even let me say goodbye. It's not right. I studied hard. I passed my harrowing. I sing the chant. But I'll be locked up for the rest of my life.
You don't approve of the Grand Enchanter's decision?
I was there when we voted to leave the Circle. She really seemed to care what we wanted. She was ready to rebel, but she wasn't going to unless it was the will of all mages. It's hard to believe she'd go behind our backs and sell us to the Magisters.
Yeah.
How long has Magister Alexius been here?
A day or two after. After the Conclave, he arrived. Come to save us from the wrath of the Templars, they said. But this doesn't feel like safety.
I can imagine.
Take care of yourself. There's something strange going on.
I never thought the Grand Enchanter would swear to a Magister.
And Hush Whispers, return to the war room.
Take care.
Can do. Alright, gotta go back to Haven. Haven, Haven, Haven. I wonder what would happen if I had an all-mage party. And I bring all the mages to the, trying to get the mage rebellion to help our position. Like if I had Solus, Vivian, and Dorian with me, how would each of them react to me getting the mages to join me? Vivian would hate it. Absolutely hate it. She and Fiona would not get along, I'm sure. And then Dorian probably, I don't know, he's a magister apparently or something, or he was a magister's apprentice. I don't know, we need more info on Dorian on how he'd react. And then Solus, he seemed like he just wouldn't know enough to care. I don't think he'd know enough to care. Or if he does know enough, he isn't a part of this world enough to care. Sell. I'm gonna save all that for checking out our guys. Okay. How we doing, everybody? Let's see how our accessories are doing. Let's see here. Varric. What can we offer you? Let's look at the rings. Fire penetration. Ring of guard penetration. So we can go with the critical or the basically protection. Alright. We'll go with that for you and that for you. We need more rings. We don't have enough rings. So, superb belt of focus. Who could use that the most? Who do I like most? Cassandra. I think I like Cassandra more than Solus. I like her where her head is at. I don't like if she just wasn't indoctrinated into the Chantry, then I feel like she could be a pretty cool woman if she wasn't indoctrinated into the Chantry. And then Sarah. Belt of urgency. Alright. Blackwell, Vivian. Of the Winter Pact. That can go to Belt of urgency, sure. Solus. Enhanced Belt of the Winter Pact. That's all you, because you're winter. And then amulets. Cassandra. I can give that to you. Amulet of aggression? No. Second wind? Sure. And then Vivian. Okay. Cool. All right.
Harry.
And voila. We have 8 items in our inventory. So let's see here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, we have 8 items. What are the other items? I guess 7, 8, maybe? Valuables? Because it can't be, certainly can't be crafting materials. I don't know.
You need anything here?
I wonder if we have... Alright, just special shipments, alright. I was wondering if there was a vault or something in there where I could store my inventory
Good luck
stuff.
sealing those rifts.
Because I know later on we can get one of those. Because I remember in my last playthrough, I just kept collecting all the purples and stored them in the storage chest. So somewhere I get a storage chest along the way. I know that much. I don't think there's any need to talk to anybody, really. Maybe if I, like, talk to people about the, what's going on with the mages.
Do you need anything more, revered mother?
There are always more lies.
Alright. Alright, well, anyways, you guys, I'm gonna have to leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I've been the loving Miss Scarlet Fox. Please be sure to like the video, comment all the comments, subscribe to the channel, all that good shit. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.